it's a big week. Familiar with the territory. You guys were there last year in the championship. What do you expect going into the weekend?
We only played them twice. So I thought both games were good games. That was in a stretch of our season when I didn't feel like we were in good enough shape. We had just come back from that extended break at Christmas. And we took 10 penalties over the weekend, 5 each night. Found a way to win the game the first night in a shootout. And night two, it was just a parade to the box. And, sometimes when you're playing an opponent that they get energy from the power play, like even if they don't score, the building, raises. So like, and this is a team that happens at. So we have to limit our penalties. I mean, it's got to be 2 or less each night. And our it's like anything, like any series. Our top players have to all play their top players. Our goalie's got to all play their goalie, and we've got to execute their chances.
And then health-wise, Coach, headed into the weekend, how's the team looking?
Better.
You guys back?
Yeah, better. Looks like Colby Enns is going to be back, and Michael Messick. So better. It's funny. Usually, as the season goes, you lose players, and we've lost so many all year that they're finally starting to come back.
And then coming off the weekend sweep, does that kind of give you guys a boost, and especially with some guys returning now, headed into CCHA playoffs?
Yep. I think the biggest thing for us is defending. If you go back 5 games, Saturday night Bemidji here, the 2 games at Ferris and the 2 this weekend, I think the shots were like 13 in regulation for Bemidji. That's all they had. I think under 20 for Ferris both nights. And then 23 and 20 or something like. So we're keeping our shots down. We're defending better. And that's allowing us to be able to win some closer games. And you have to be able to win a game, 3-2 in the playoffs or 2-1, or even like Saturday 1-0, because it's harder to score. So you have to be able to defend. And we've been doing that, but I think part of the reason that our shots are down is that our offensive play has become pretty good. So we're in the offensive zone, and you're wearing the other team out. So the other team, if they get possession of the puck, a lot of times it's a one-man forecheck or maybe a no-man forecheck where they're just getting it in and changing, and then you can come out and go right back on offense. So that's the biggest key for us is our offensive zone play, sustaining time, and you do that by winning battles and keeping possession.
And then Coach Benny, this past weekend, stops 47 of 48, goaltender of the week. Is it good to see him play at that level now headed into playoffs?
He's playing great. Yep. And it's like anything. I mean, look at the NHL. If you look at the bottom 4 save percentages in the NHL, 3 of the coaches of those teams have been fired. So it's such an important position. Like the New Jersey Devils just fired their coach. I think Lindy Ruff's a great coach. He's been doing it a long time. They're scoring. But if your goalie's not playing well, it's almost impossible. But conversely, when Benny's playing the way he's playing right now, it gives you so many chances to win the game because you're playing with a little bit of house money.
And then last one, Coach, you try not to think back on last year, you concentrate on this year, but is last year's matchup against Mankato in the playoffs, is that weighing on the guys at all?
No, I don't think so. Things work out the way they're supposed to work out, and it worked out that we're supposed to play Mankato in the first round this year. There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's just they finished 4, we finished 5, and you got to go win 2 games on the road, which is no easy task. And if you're thinking about last year, it's not going to do you any good for this year.